Something completely different. We got Hans Kim coming up next. It's gonna blow your mind and offend your parents all in one breath.
No.
Hey guys, my name is Hans Kim. What's up, Hopvine? Pop? I'm ready to rock this joint. This is gonna be crazy. You guys are rockers. Are you guys tired of white guys with acoustic guitars yet? No? I'm gonna get some more. Don't worry. There's some more right out there. They're all over the place. It's not hard to find. Jesus Christ. No color. I think I saw one black guy in here. You're not black. Don't even pretend. My sister just got back from a mission trip. I don't know if you guys know what that is. A mission trip is when Americans go to third world countries to get new profile pictures. This will be part of that. You can see their smug little faces. Because an experience you can forget, but a picture, that can make your friends jealous forever, so it's a better option. My last name is Kim. You might know other Koreans with the last name Kim. That's because Kim is the most popular last name in South Korea. About 30% of all Koreans have the last name Kim. Yeah, that means some dude in ancient Korea named himself after a white woman, and then he traveled the country, fucking 30% of the Korean bitches. That's my grandpa, we're all pretty proud of it. Good job, Gramps. Get a fuck. That's what I tell him when I see him. I'm pretty poor right now. A lot of people like to glamorize being poor, but being poor really sucks. Life is very stressful when you can be financially devastated by taking a wrong turn onto a toll bridge. Like, fuck, here goes my savings, god damn it. At least I can't get those pens I had on my own. I like to watch TV because I'm poor, and one of my favorite activities is watching like TV shows and stuff. But something I realized is that the FCC is stupid. A lot of the rules don't make any sense at all. Like, you can get on TV and say bitch, and that's perfectly fine, but you can't get on TV and say shit. If you say shit, they'll bleep it. Why can you get on TV and disrespect women, but you can't get on TV and disrespect poop? How does that work? The FCC is just a bunch of misogynistic shit lovers. I'm down with that. I'm with my bitches on this one. Yeah. Because bitch is such a harmful word. You can only use that for bad things. You can't be like, excuse me, ma'am, I just noticed you were beautiful. I just wanted to get your number, bitch. It's not gonna fly. But shit you can use anywhere. Shit you can be like, excuse me, sir, you dropped your shit. And they'll be like, wow, what a respectful gangster. Talk to this gentleman. Another stupid thing on TV is that you can show boobs and all you have to do is cover the nipple. That's stupid, but that's one for me. I'm getting away with something because the sexy part of a boob is the whole boob area. The nipples aren't even the best part. Because you can show me a woman wearing nipple pasties and that's still very sexy. But if you show me a woman wearing a burqa that has holes where the nipple should be, that's not sexy at all. Just nipples floating in the air. It looks like a nursing ghost. Why does a song instantly become shitty the moment I realize it's a Christian song? How does that happen? Like, I can be sitting there listening to a song, enjoying it, but then I hear like a Jesus, I'm like, oh, fuck this shit, this song's the worst. Where in the Bible does it say you have to sing about Jesus as vaguely as possible until you get to the chorus? I don't think that's a Bible verse. I think that the Confederate flag is stupid. I think it's a stupid idea. I think the Confederate flag would be like if your wife came up to you and she said, hey, do you remember that time we got into that big argument and we almost separated? Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that time. And then she framed your divorce papers and put them in the back of the car. What the fuck? They say that the Confederate flag just represents Southern pride and that it has nothing to do with the Civil War or racism. But the Confederate flag was designed during the Civil War by the racist people. You can't just pick and choose what things stand for. You can't just yell, fuck black people, and be like, hey man, that just stands for the pride I have in myself. Please relax. It doesn't work that way. Why is the region of our country that's the proudest of where they're from the region that has the least to be proud of? I think they should redesign the Confederate flag. It can just be a picture of a fat person failing a test. Something that really pisses me off is when women pretend to be perverted to try to fit in with the guys. That really pisses me off because to women, being perverted, that's a hobby. You can turn it on and off. But to a dude, being perverted, that's a permanent disability. We're born with that and we can't just turn it off. Being a perverted woman in front of men would be like if I went up to Stephen Hawking and I was like, I'm just like you. It's just rude. You're making fun of my disability. Because the hottest guy in the world can be hitting on a woman and just say one thing fucked up and he's out of there. He has no chance. But a dude, a hot girl can say the most fucked up thing to a dude. She can be like, your dick is small and your body is gross. And he'll still be like, okay, so when are we gonna go on our next date? Still gonna be trying, still gonna be chugging along. It's a male spirit. I think that white people should have used Asians more efficiently. I don't think that was done. Because you guys tricked us into coming over here, then you made us build railroads, and now you're not even using that shit anymore. What the fuck? You ever wonder why we're such bad drivers? We were all in on the railroad game. You stick a steering wheel in front of us, we don't know what to do. It's too much choice. I hate it when women just assume that I'm bad at sex because of my race. I know you do that, don't try to hide it. I hate it because the stereotype that Asians all have small dicks, so just women just assume that Asian men are going to be bad at sex. But even if that was true, and it's not, okay, it's not. At least not me. Alright, if you want me to prove it, just talk to me after the show. We'll just even if that was true, and it's not, okay, I already said that, but even if it was, it's not like we're gonna hear that and be like, oh, we're bad at sex, okay, let's go find a new hobby, guys. No, we're not just gonna give up. We're gonna start studying, that's what we do. We're gonna Google shit. We're gonna be fucking you with a cheat sheet. It's gonna be magical. Alright guys, that's my time, thanks for listening.
We have time.